Tell me we don't got no more apple juice. We got to have some more apple juice now. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I'm snitching. I'm snitching and I'm snitching and I'm snitching. Da-na-na-na. Give me a high five. I'm snitching. I'm snitching and I'm snitching on the Edomites. Do 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 do. Yes, y'all will not believe what I discovered as I was eating my supper tonight. My supper time. Yes. So I looked up, remember I put in the last chat. Hold up, excuse me. I'm gonna need some quiet. So I looked up the name of that deity that the so-called Edomites was worshiping. Quas, I guess that's the name of it. I really don't give a John Brown. Oh, let me fix this because it's getting a bit beyond me. So I gotta sing my song one more time. I'm snitching. I'm snitching and I'm snitching and I'm snitching. Do 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 do. Give me a high five. Okay. All right, cut. Beautiful. And what I'm snitching on, y'all ain't gonna believe me. Let me calm down. I'm fresh from the table, okay? Ooh, nice baked chicken, rice, and peas. Thank the Father for that. Family. That deity named Quas, they little god they worship, happens to be the same evolved deity of YHWH and catch this one. By the source of Arabian prophets, right? Brought to us how it actually means the YHWH thing is, hold on, let me get my screen before it went dark. It says the Hebrew deity is not spelled YHWY. It is spelled YHWH, which means YH the living, and HYH is the Arabic word for snake. The Arabic Y often becomes a W in Hebrew. The word HWY means to coil in Arabic. So YHWY means the coiling one. Could this be the serpent from the garden who deceived Eve and said, come and have some of this knowledge? See y'all? I'm snitching. Oh, I'm snitching. I said I'm snitching. Oh, I'm snitching. Come on. I said I'm snitching. Oh, yes, I'm snitching. Let me give a sip of my apple juice. Sip of my apple juice. Ha ha! Devil stop thinking hard. All praises to high. We got to go to chauffeur on this one because we are getting some receipts up in the building. Come on. I'm snitching and bless the Most High. That's why I bless the name of Ahaya, Asher Ahaya, which is I am that I am. Come on. Ain't no funny looking YHWH is calling ones over this building, okay? You better lift him. We gotta give it fire to the best. We gotta give it fire to the best. That's right. We're gonna get it fire to the best. Family, if you have an opportunity or you have a source to look up on your computer and follow along with me, please do so because I'm snitching. And you want to go to your computer and type in how I did it. Like this. Look up the name of the Edomites deity. The name of him, right? Now, mind you, I last put it in when the last chat, it was Q-U-A-S. No, Q-A-U-S, right? Kind of something like how they name spell, but just a Q, not an E. Like they name in there somehow. They name in there. Cause see, we call after our father name. So they call by the name of they daddy. So then when I typed in who is the deity of the Edomites, right? By the name Qaus, it brought me Quos, or it's got all kinds of ways to spell it. Oh, I'm snitching. Hey, I said I'm snitching. Got a new track. It's called I'm snitching. Woo. Okay. QOS is another way to spell it. Hold on, let me put a comma. You know they got many names, whatnot for them. QOS. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start from the top for the article. From Edom's God, QOS is the Hebrew God, YHWH. Yeah, you don't believe me? Going down here to Edom's God, QOS is the, or X, Google. Who is they God by the name of QOS, right? You're gonna scroll down till you see an article on Edom's God, Quos is the Hebrew God, YHWH. Remind you, the last video's title, this one is too, is Idumea's relationship with Judaism. So understand the Hebrew deity is really not the one of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's the one that the Judaism's ones made up. Okay, and they also worship. And see, mind you, I'm going to read this. This man here is stating to you that he did a study on that. All those deities are like similar. I'm going to read it. Hold on, let me take one more sip of my apple juice. Okay, ain't nothing like apple juice. All right, Abdul al-Hadar. Okay, now mind you, what I think is so funny is that he's Islamic. So his point of reference of bringing this out is to supposedly be like, you know, the little war over there. But see, that works for our good. Because see why? See, they exposing stuff about the Jewish fake people actually helps us. He don't know that the word of the Most High is not wrong. It's just them trying to stand behind the image or behind the reputation of the word to then be according to supposed to be a holy people. But he's exposing the unholiness about them by their language. Check it out. Oh, I'm snitching. All right. Biblical readers must consider why Saul, the first king of Israel, is named as a son of QYSH or QWSH, the Edomite God. According to the Strong's Hebrew and Greek dictionary, QIYSH from QOWSH 6983, a bow, Kish, the name of 5 Israelites, Kish. In Arabic, the word is QWS and means bow. I didn't say bow, I'm going to say bow. The following Wikipedia article is very important to the biblical scholars' understanding of the evolution of YHWH as a god of copper and his association with the Edomite god QOS, spelled both as QYSH. Let me put that one in there. QYSH. Okay, hold on. Let me put it. It's better to see it this way. YSH. All right. And QOWSH in Bible. All right. According to the Wikipedia article entitled Quos Deity, you can click on the link there too, but I'm gonna keep reading, I'm gonna click on it. QOS, also Q's, Quos or Kos, was the national god of the Edomites. He was the Idumean rival of Yahweh and structurally parallel to him, thus son of Q's. Now wait a minute, they're like, oh, he was against Yahweh, so that means that is his name. No, stand by. You're going to see. Stand by. And structurally parallel to him, thus son of Cus, parallels the Hebrew Benayahu, son of Yahweh. The name occurs only once in the Old Testament, if we exclude a possible allusion in otherwise corrupted texts in the book of Proverbs, in the book of Ezra, as in element a personal name, Barquaz, gleaned forth, referring to the father of a family or a clan of Edomite or temple helpers returning from the Babylonian exile. The noun frequently appears combined with names on documents recovered from excavations in Elephatine, where a mixed population of Arabs, written here Jews, and Idumeans lived under the protection of a Persian Mesopotamia garrison. So it could have been our people living there too. Author's note, in First Chronicles 15:17, there is a character named Qosh. I gotta write this down. QOSHYHW. He said, Arthur's note to the side. In First Chronicles 15:17, there is a character named something, 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 which is Kishan in English, which means Quas is YHWH. So their deity name is Quas. So when it says that name means Quas is YHWH, well, YHW, you're going to see what that YHW means in a second. Keep this in mind. All right. Let me go there. Scripture reference. You know how I do. I like to go to the scripture and just make sure. You know what I'm saying? First Chronicles 15:17. So the Levites appointed Heman, the son of Joel, as the brethren, Asaph, the son of Berechiah, and the sons of the Mary, their brethren, Ethan, the son of Cushan. So the Kishan one is what he's saying here. The name of this person, the name means a son of, or which the name means in English, QoS is the Most High. Now remember that QoS was a deity of the Edomites. So when every time they would try to get revenge or come back to fight, people back in those days, our ancestors, you know, stuff like that in those days, would conquer by their deities, conquer by their worship. Nowadays, you know, wars basically fought about for resources or for power. Mainly it's the same thing as resource, because if you have resource, you have power. So they fought for those things too, because their power was about what they possessed and what they obtained and how they could keep it, until the Father allowed one to rise over them and take them out of power. All right. So origins, meaning, and cult. Q. Questions. May mean bow. It is speculated that this god may have been interchangeable with Yahweh, Baal, Hadu, Hadad, and Dashara. These 5 names being epithets for a common deity. Unlike the chief god of the Ammonites, Milcom, and the Moabites, Chemosh, the Tanakh refrains from explicitly nominating the Edomite Qs, and Yahweh hailed from Seir in the region of Edom. The omission may be explained, according to some scholars, by the close similarity of Yahweh with Qs, making rejection of the latter difficult. Both questions and Yahweh are probably words of Arabic origin. And Knopf and others argue that YHWH is a Northern Arabic word from the Semitic root HWY, meaning he blows. Knopf concludes that the two are typologically similar, being forms of the Syrian Arabian weather god, among whose attributes the bow, as much as part of as the storm. Author's note, the Hebrew God is not spelled YHWY. It is spelled YHWH, which means the YH, the living, and or YH means living, which is, you can say Y, which means he put a capital Y and a little h. He said it's the same as lowercase y and lowercase h. That's what the or was with this one. All right. The snake. So the YH means the living snake, right? HYH is the Arabic word for snake. So the YH is living. The HYH in Arabic word is for snake. The Arabic Y often becomes a W in Hebrew. The word YWY means to coil in Arabic. So YHWY means the living, the coiling one. Recently, the view has been advanced that Yahweh was originally an Edomite / Kenite god of mythology. According to this approach, questions might possibly have been a title for Yahweh rather than a name, a further point connecting Yahweh with questions. Aside from their common origin in that territory, is that the Edomite cult of the latter shared characteristics of the former. Thus, we find that D question, E question, the Edomite has no problem in worshiping Yahweh. He is shown to be at home in Jewish sanctuaries. Circumcision was practiced in Edom, became identified with Kwanzaa. I guess Kwanzaa, that's what they're trying to say. The archer in the North Arabian pantheon worshipped both as a mountain and a weather god. The similarity of the name would have permitted an assimilation of questions to the Arabian god of the rainbow, Quas or Quazza. So I guess the Arabian god has they worship what they're trying to say is that the Quas for the Edomites was the god of storm. So they worship the symbols of storms like rainbow, thunder, lightning, probably things like that. Rain, I don't know. All right. But so okay. I read that part. Okay, here we are. Arthur's note. So YHWH as a god of mythology explains why both Moses and Aaron were metal smiths. Moses was a coppersmith who forged the Nutheus, and Aaron was a goldsmith. Wait, what? It was a coppersmith. Well, where'd you get that from? Who forged the golden calf and other idols. As